Hello, welcome back. It is Monday, the 7th of July, 2025 at 12:55 p.m. So, let's learn. So, here are all the demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. So, adjectives that are close to you: este, estos, esta, estas. Este, estos, esta, estas. Okay. So, este, estos, esta, estas. Okay, and pronouns: este, estos, esta, estas. So the same thing but with the accents. Got it? Close to the person you were talking to: ese, esos, esa, esas. Those are the adjectives of close to the person you were talking to: ese, esos, esa, esas. Not here, but like there. Okay, so ese is like este, but without the T. Ese, eso without T. So pretty much the same thing, but without the T. Who knew? Why don't you check that? So there you go. So there you go. So Spanish demonstrative adjective and pronouns. So I can find something that is both. I don't know. This. Did I write it somewhere? Page 229. So este, esta, estos, esta, este, estos, esta, estas. Same thing. There you go. Esse, essos, essa, essas, esse, essos, essas. So the pronouns has the adjectives. So este, estos, esta, estas, este, estos, esta, estas, eso, no, ese, esos, esa, esas, esa, no, ese, esos, esas, esa, esa. Aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas, aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas. Same thing, just with the accents on the E. So, aquel, so aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas, aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas. Memorized it in 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Boom. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'll just move you over here for now. There you go. So, your friend is telling you about several of your students below in their accomplishments. Decide which pair of students she is talking about. A has already been done. Estos, so close, estudiantes han construido un centro de donaciones, donation centers, en su escuela. In his school. Okay. Aquellos jóvenes han hecho mucho trabajo para el centro recreativo. Hecho mucho. As in, sí. Sé que yo sé que esos muchachos juntan fondos para el medio ambiente todos los años. B. Aquellos chicos suelen participar en muchas marchas. Sí. Ellos han cumplido, estos jóvenes han cumplido estos jóvenes con sus responsabilidades con voluntarios. Okay. Circle the demonstrative adjective needed to complete each sentence. Modelo, esos, or esas, but modelo, esas donaciones son para el centro de la comunidad. Yeah. ¿A dónde vas con 20 cajas de ropas? Estas 20 chicas tienen que solicitar más canciones. Aquellas. So those girls over there have to suggest more donations. Nosotros queremos felicitar a blank voluntarios. Esos Ellos necesitan proteger blank leyes. La ley. So, estas. Okay, I can do this. Demonstrative pronouns take the place of nouns. The pronouns must agree in gender and number with the noun they replace. Yo no quiero este documento. Yo quiero ese. Demonstrative pronouns have all have written accent marks. Look at the list below. This, those, este, esta, estos, estas, that, those near the person you're speaking to, ese, esos, esa, esas, and that, those, far away, aquel, aquellos, no, aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas. Boom. Underline the correct demonstrative pronoun based on the question asked. Follow the model. ¿Qué libro prefieres? Yo prefiero blank porque es para niños. El modelo. Ese libro, ¿qué libro prefieres? Yo prefiero ese porque es para niños. Okay, because, yeah, okay. ¿Tú quieres una de las camisas? Sí, yo quiero esta. ¿Con qué grupo voy a trabajar? Vas a trabajar con aquel. ¿Qué casas vamos a reparar? Vamos a reparar aquellas. ¿Cuál es el documento que vamos a entregar? Es ese. Identify the noun in the first part of the sentence that is being omitted. In the second part, circle the noun. Then, write the correct form of the demonstrative adjective. Modelo. Me gusta esa camisa. Oh, modelo. Me gusta esta camisa, pero no me gusta esa. That one. Excuse me. Yo no voy a comer esas fresas por si voy a comer estas. Estas. No pensamos comprar estos libros, pero nos interesan mucho. No pensamos comprar estos libros, pero nos interesan mucho aquellos. Aquellos. Ellos no quieren marchar por estas calles, sino por es. So this, these, that, those, okay. Those, so, and it's feminine. So estas. No. Es. Mis amigos van a llenar esos documentos y yo voy a llenar this one. So this one, this, that, this, then the plural, these, that, those. Mis amigos van a llenar esos documentos y yo voy a llenar this one. Estos. There are also 3 neutral demonstrative pronouns that do not have a gender or number. They refer to an idea or something that has not yet been mentioned. ¿Qué is eso? What is that? Esto es un desastre. This is a disaster. Aquello es un centro recreativo. Is that thing over there a recreation center? These do not have an accent mark. These do not have an accent marks, and never appear immediately after, never appear immediately before a noun. Choose whether the demonstrative adjective or the demonstrative pronoun would be used in each of the following situations. Circle your choice. ¿Qué is, well, it could be anything. So, ¿qué is este or esto? Esto. ¿Qué es este? ¿Qué es esto? I think este. Discutamos. Could be any of them. Like, traigamos aquello. Aquello. You know, libro al centro recreativo. So demonstrative pronouns or demonstrative adjectives, I mean. Esta, esa, aquel, aquella, estos, estas, esos, esas, aquellos, aquellos. Esta, esa, aquella. Esta, estos, estas, ese, esos, esas, aquel. aquella, aquellos, aquellas. Oh, that looks different. Aquel, I'm saying is aquel. ¿Quién andando? ¿Quién ha donado blank computadora? Esa es feminine. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es este? ¿Saben qué es este? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es este? ¿Qué es este? ¿Qué es esto? Discutamos. Nosotros discutamos ese o eso más. Eso. Ese, I'm thinking. So, yeah, maybe wrong, maybe right. Who knows? 3, 4, 5. Finish that. Now time for this. 1 is on, 2 is on, 3. 3 is done. 4 is not done. Yeah, 3 is done. Just checking. Amable. Cariñosa. Celoso, celosa. Chismo, chisma. Comprensivo, comprensivo. Considerado. Okay. Amable. Gentle. Let me check. There you go. I'll be with me. So English to Spanish. Gentle. Amable, knew it. Cariñosa, cariñosa. Affectionate. Knew it. Affectionate. Celosa, celosa. Jealous. It's kind of weird seeing my head and only my hair. There we go. And just ignore that. Celoso, celosa, jealous. How do you spell jealous? Jealous. Chismo, chisma. Lovingly. Like lovingly? Cariñosamente. That's not what I meant. Chismo. Gossip. It means gossip. Gossip. even without typing it. Cismo, new gossip. Comprensivo, comprehensive. Considerado, considerada, considerado, considerada, no, considerado, considerada, considered. Egoística, selfish. How do you say selfless? Desinteresado. That's uninterested. Abnegado. Abnegado. Abnegado is selfless. Entrometido. 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 Obtrusive. 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 Yeah, I knew it. Obtrusive. So, entrometido, obtrusive. Honesto, honest. Íntimo, íntima, intimate. Sincero, sincera, sincere. Vanidoso, vanidosa, vain, conceited. Sustantivos, nouns. So la amistad, the friendship. La confianza. La confianza. I know the cualidad is the quality. La confianza. The trust, confianzar. That's right. Confiar. To trust, confiar. 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 So la confianza should come naturally. Chair. La cualidad, la quality. Cualidad. What? The quality. The cualidad. happy with. El secreto, the secret. Verdaderos. Alegrarse. To be happy. Or to be glad. I put to be glad. What am I looking for? Oh, I look at the art. Biljet. To rejoice. To be glad, to rejoice. To be glad. To rejoice. To be glad, to rejoice. Apoyarse. To support. Confiar, to extend to die. To trust. Contar, OTE, con. Contar, con. To trust, no, to tell. To count on. Contar, to count, but also could be to tell. So to count on. Like I did, but anyways. Desconfiar, to extend to die. To distrust. Esperar. To wait. Guardar un secreto, to keep a secret. Sorprenderse, to be surprised. Yeah, to be surprised. Or to surprise. Temer, to tremor or to fear. I'm going to put to fear. Aceptar tal como soy. To accept of who I am. Of who I am. Cambiar de opinión, to change opinion. juntas, juntos, together. Ojalá, I wish, or I hope. Tener en común, to have in common. So tener en común. Tener en común. Tener celos, to be jealous. Una armonía. Una armonía. The harmony. The comportamiento, the behavior. El conflicto, the conflict. La explicación, la explication, explicación. Explicación. La explicación. Explanation, that's what I was trying to say. So I was right with that one. La malentendido. No, el malentendido, the misunderstanding. La pelea, the fight. Verbos, anyways, acusar, to accuse. Atreverse, atreverse, to dare. Colaborar, to collaborate. Collaborate, collaborate, to collaborate. Criticar, to criticize. Criticize. Estar equivocado, to be wrong. Ignorar, to ignore. Ignorar. Mejorar, to improve. Pedir perdón, to ask for forgiveness. For forgiveness. Perdonar, to pardon or to forgive. Perdonar. Ponerse de acuerdo, to come to an agreement. To come to an agreement, yeah. Reaccionar, to react. Reconciliarse, to reconcile. How do you spell to reconcile? How do you spell reconcile? Reconciliarse. Reconcile. Okay. Reconocer, to recognize. Resolver, resuelto, to resolve. Expresiones. La diferencia de opinión. La diferencia de opinión. The differences of opinion. The differences of opinion, yeah. The difference of opinion. The difference of opinion. Hacer de caso. Hacer de caso. I forgot what that means. To pay attention. I knew that. Hacer las veces. I forgot what that means. To make peace. Okay, I knew that. Dang it. Hacer las veces. Hacer caso, to pay attention. Okay. Pensar en sí mismo, to think of oneself. Give no way. Tener la culpa, to be at fault. To be at fault. To have to be at fault. Je n'en fui. It was not me. not me. Gramática. El subjuntivo con verbos de emoción. Use the subjunctive following verbs indicating suggestion, desire, or demands. Te sugiero que vengas. Esperamos que lleve. Nos exigió que estudiamos. Ojalá que se diviertan. Use the subjunctive after verbs and impersonal phrases indicating emotion. Nosotros Nosotros tememos que nuestros amigos desconfíen de nosotros. Es una lástima que no hagan más veces. When the sentence has only one subject, we usually use the infinitive instead of the subjunctive. Yo espero ir mañana al cine. Yo espero ver esa película. Los usos de por y para. Use por to indicate a length of time or distance where an action takes place, an exchange, a reason or motive, an action on behalf of someone, a means of communication or transportation. Bailamos por varias horas. Yo busqué por todos los pasillos. Te cambio el café por un dulce. Me puse muy feliz por tu llegada. Fue un marcha por la paz. Mandó la carta por avión. Use por in certain expressions. Por ejemplo, por esto, por tanto, por la mañana, por la tarde, por la noche, por favor, por lo general, por primera, por primera vez, por segunda vez, por tercera vez, por última vez, por supuesto, por 14 veces. Anyways, use para to indicate purpose, destination, appointed time. Use opinion. Yo estudio para tener un buen futuro. Nosotros salimos para la ciudad dentro de una hora. Inside. Para las 8 ya estaban allí. Ponte la chaqueta para no tener frío. Para ustedes todo es divertido. Mandatos con nosotros. Regular verbs. Olvidar. Olvidemos. Reconocer. Reconozcamos. Pensar. Pensemos. Possessive, pronominative possessivo. To form the possessive pronouns, use the long form possessive adjectives preceded by the definite article. Mis padres son muy serios. Los suyos. Su vestido es grande. El nuestro es pequeño. Su vestido es grande. El nuestro es pequeño. We often omit the article between the verb ser and the possessive pronoun. Esas maletas son nuestras, pero la mochila es suya. Anyways, back to mandatos con nosotros. Stem changing verbs whose infinitive ends in ir, pedir, pidamos, dormir, dormamos. Verbs ending in car, ga, or zar. Criticar, criticamos. Empezar, empezamos. Pagar, pagamos. Direct and indirect pronouns are attached at the end of affirmative nosotros commands, but precede the negative nosotros command form. Direct and indirect pronouns are attached to the end of affirmative nosotros command, but precede the negative nosotros command form. Digámosle toda la verdad, no les mentamos. That actually makes sense to me. To attach reflexive and actually makes sense to me. To attach reflexive or reciprocal pronouns at the end of a nosotros command, drop the final s of the command before the pronoun. Alegrémonos con nuestro éxito. Abracémonos uno el otro. I think the boredom part is going to be the most difficult for me. But I think I understand like 90 to 90% of the chapter for vocabulary, which isn't too bad, in my opinion, but still need to work on that. El anuncio clasificado, the classified ad. Los beneficios, the benefits. El cliente, la clienta, the client. La compañía, the company. El dueño, la dueña, the owner. Is it the owner? I'm guessing it's the owner. El dueño. Knew it. La fecha de nacimiento. La fecha de nacimiento. The date of birth. El or la gerente. The manager. La manager. Yeah. El puesto. The place. El puesto. No, that's the place is la lugar. So the position. El puesto, the place, I guess. El puesto. The position, yeah. That's what I thought. El salario, the salary. El sueldo. I've never seen that word in my life. The salary?
El sueldo.
Anyways, this is the solicitud de empleo. Is the job application. Internship. The job application. The job application. Internship, how do you say that? La pasantilla.
La pasantía.
La pasantilla. Internship, I did not know that, but anyways. Los trabajos de computación. The computer science. Wow. El consejero, la consejera. The counselor. El mensajero, la mensajera, the messenger. La niñera, el niñero, the babysitter. El repartidor, repartidora, so la repartidora, the deliverer, the delivery person. Can be the deliverer. Libertador.
The deliverer. El libertador.
Okay, so the delivery person. El recepcionista, the receptionist. 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 C. Salvavidas lifeguard. Cualidades y características. Agradable. Pleasant. Is it pleasant? Agradable. Good. Dedicado. Dedicated. Dedicated. Flexible. Flexible. Puntual. Punctual. La responsabilidad. The responsibility. Responsibility. Responsable. Responsible. Responsible. La conocimientos. The knowledge. La entrevista. The interview. La habilidad. Habilidad. Ability. Ability. Yeah, la habilidad, the skill. Ability, skill, same thing. So the skill, the ability. La referencia, the reference. La referencia. El requisito, the requirement. Boom. Yep. El trabajo, el tiempo completo, a tiempo completo, full-time job. El tiempo parcial, part-time job. Actividades, atender, atendo, to help, to aid, or something like that. Atender. To attend, atender, I was just overthinking. Get the book. Attender to help to assist. To help, to assist, to attend. So I was correct originally. To help, attend, assist, cumplir con, to complete on, to complete on, cumplir con, to comply with, to comply with, encargarse de, GTGU, encargarse to take care of, wait, hold up. Wait. Oh, it's right here. So, regards today, like to be to take to take care of. This is chapter 5, so I'm doing chapter 4. I can guard today. To take care of. Yeah, I knew that. So I was correct, to take care of. Presentarse, to present. One self. Reparar, to repair. Repartir. What? Repartir. What? To distribute. Okay. Did not know that. Distribute. Seguir. Then plus gerund. What? I know, like, to keep going or whatever. To follow. germ. Or to continue. Soler. I learned this like recently. To sunbathe. What? Yo. Oh. Like usually? I don't know what they're asking. A solicitar. Seguir. Solicitar. Request. To request. To request. Yes. Solicito, yeah. Solicitar. Yeah, it was correct. Injusto, injusta, injustice. Justo, justice. Actividades, constituir, I2I. Constituyó, oh yeah. Anyways, constituir, to construct. Donar, to donate. Juntar fondos, to fondos, al fondo. Sure. Juntar. To fund. To raise. Or to fund abroad. Juntar fondos. To raise funds. Sembrar, I2IE, to plant. Or it could be plantear. La comunidad. La comunidad. La campaña, the campaign. El centro de la comunidad. The community center. El centro de rehabilitación. Rehabilitación. The rehabilitation center. Rehabilitation. Un centro. El centro recreativo, the recreation center. La ciudadanía, the citizenship. The citizen. El comedor de beneficio, the soup kitchen. Los derechos, the rights. La gente sin hogar, the homeless. El hogar de ancianos. The retirement center, the retirement home. El hogar de ancianos. The nursing home. The nursing home. La ley, the law. La manifestación, the demonstration. Demonstration. La marcha, the march. El medio ambiente, environment. El servicio social, the social service. La sociedad, the society. Acciones, actions. Beneficiar, to benefit. Educar, to educate. Garantizar, to guarantee. Or organizar, to organize. Proteger, to protect. A favor de, in favor of. En contra de, and against. Of. Me es imposible, it is impossible. For me. It is impossible for me. Impossible for Me encantaría. I would like. Me interesaría. Interesar. I would like. I interesaría. I liked. Blend the imperfective. Me interesaría. I was interested. Yeah. I got that one right, by the way. El pluscuamperfecto. To form the pluperfect, combine the imperfect tense of the verb. Haber with the past participle. Había, hablado, habías, hablado, había, hablado, habíamos hablado, habíais, hablado, habían, hablado. El presente perfecto del subjuntivo. To form the present perfect subjunctive, use the present subjunctive of the verb haber with the past participle. Haya trabajado, hayas trabajado, haya trabajado, hayamos trabajado, hayáis trabajado, hayan trabajado. Los adjetivos y los pronombres demonstrativos. Yep, I just learned that, like 80 minutes ago. To refer to an idea or something that has not been identified, we use the demonstrative pronouns esto, eso, and aquello. Oh, I did not know that. Finished 5 I mean, and these 3 packets, white packets, and all 5 purple packets. So let's go through them all. So yeah, if I had something, I could just use this book, whatever. Acercarse. Okay, to approach. To approach to. Acercarse a. To walk, andar or pasear. To take what? To take a walk. Salir de paseo. Dar de un paseo. So to approach to, acercarse a, to walk, andar. To take a walk, dar un paseo. To stop, infinitive. Dejar de, infinitive. To climb, escalar. To get lost, perderse. To refuge, refugiarse. The forest, el bosque. The desert, el desierto. Beautiful, hermosa, hermoso. The nature, la naturaleza. The landscape, el paisaje. The refuge, the shelter. El refugio. Yep. The rock, la roca. There you go. La roca. The mountain range, la sierra. The valley, el valle. The binoculars, los binoculares. the compass, el brújula, the flashlight, lantern, la linterna, the flashlight, the lantern, la linterna, the bug repellent, el repelente de insectos, yep, the sleeping bag, el saco de dormir, the tent, la tienda de acampar, para hablar del tiempo. To hail, caer granizo, the hail, el granizo, the lightning, el relámpago, el trueno, the thunder, para indicar que sucede algo, okay. To occur, to happen, suceder, para indicar cuando sucede algo, at dusk, at dawn, I think it's anochecerse, amanecer, al amanecer, and at dusk, al anochecerse, okay. A while, un rato, once there, había una vez, or una vez ahí, yep. Para expresar emociones e impresiones, to scare, asustar, to impress, impresar, to have a good time, to have a bad time, pasarlo bien, pasarlo mal, to appear, apedar, aparecer, aparecer, this way, like this, and this way, like this, that's so therefore, así, yeah, towards, hacia, to lose one's balance, perderse el equilibrio, to take place, tener lugar, at the beginning, al principio, the training, el entrenamiento, to train, entrenarse, to make an effort, hacer un esfuerzo, to register, inscribirse, the registration, la inscripción, para hablar de competencias deportivas, to reach, alcanzar, to race, the race, la carrera, the ceremony, la ceremonia, the certificate, el certificado, against, en contra, or en contra de, to eliminate, eliminar, the award ceremony, la entrega de premios, congratulations, felicidades, or felicitaciones, la medalla, luego la meta, to obtain, obtener, participante is the participant, the representative is el or la participante, and to become the champion, salir campeón. Okay. the trophy, el trofeo, to beat, vencer, excited, animado, to realize, darse cuenta de, darse cuenta de, I already knew that. Unfortunately, desafortunadamente, so I got that one wrong. Discouraged, desanimado, hard doodle, to be moved, emocionarse, to be proud of, estar orgulloso de. However, sin embargo, put down por eso mismo is for that reason. Have light if you want to look at it. Anyways. So, la gramática. El pretérito, destruir, to destroy. Yep, leer, tener. The verbs creer, oír, and caerse follows the same pattern as leer. That's true. El imperfecto, estar, tener, vivir, ir, ser. Yep. Anyways. Excuse me. So, other verbs that have this irregular stem in the preterite and share the same endings as tener, andar, estar. The same endings are as tener or andar, estar, poder, poner, venir. So decir, also dijiste, puso, yeah, yo pudiste, yo pude. Well, actually, sorry. Yep. The verb traer follows the same pattern as decir and pedir, to ask for, change to I. Yo pedí, pediste, pidió, but that's the only regular one. Oh, and also pidieron. Yep, and that's it. The verbs sentir, divertirse, preferir, sugerir, and vestirse follow the same pattern as pedir, durmiendo, dormir, to sleep, durmió, durmieron. Yep. And the verb morir follows the same pattern as morir, dormir, I mean. Ver, to see, the imperfect of I. The imperfect of I is había. Interesting, did not know that. Then, with chapter 1. I need the book. There we go. The ceramic, la cerámica. The sculpture, la escultura. The mural, el mural. The paint, la pintura. The self-portrait. El autorretrato. The still life. La naturaleza muerta. La naturaleza muerta. The portrait, el retrato. Materiales de arte, el palette. So la paleta is the palette. The brush, the paintbrush, el pincel. Profesiones artísticas. The sculpture, el escultor, la escultura. para describir una obra de arte abstracto, to express oneself, expresarse, famous, famoso, the figure, la figura, the background, el fondo, the source of inspiration, la fuente de inspiración, la imagen is the image, the to influence, influir, to inspire, inspirar, the work of art, the obra de arte, and the foreground is el primer plan. Yep. To representarse or representar, the feeling as siglo, the feeling is el sentimiento. Yep. El siglo is the century, the theme is la tema, there is at the veste, to show is mostrar, stopped is parado, parada or parado, sitting is sentado, the workshop, el taller, same thing, to become, volverse, the movement, el movimiento. I'm flying through this. The writer, el escritor, la poeta, or el poeta, el aplauso, la entrance, la entrada, but la entrada is also the ticket. El escenario is the stage. The spectacular, el espectáculo, el micrófono, the microphone. To stop, pararse, yeah. To resemble, parecerse, parecerse a, the poem, la poema, el poema. To perform, to carry out, to bring into being, to carry out into effect, to carry in, to effect, realizar, to perform, or to carry out. The review, la reseña, to sound like, sonar, clásico, sonar a, sound like you. The beat, el compás, the set, I don't know, el conjunto, so el conjunto is the stage, el conjunto, la letra is the melody, the lyrics, I mean, the melody, la melodía, the step, el paso, the rhythm, el ritmo, the drum, el tambor. Last page of chapter 2. La trompeta, actuar, destacarse, enthusiasm, el entusiasmo, exagerar, to exaggerate, the gestures, el gesto, identificarse con, to identify with oneself, with, the interpretation, la interpretación, to interpret, la interpretación, interpret, then to interpret, interpretar, yeah, and to blend in, mezclarse. So, gramática, pretérito e imperfecto. Use the preterite to tell about an action that happened once and was completed. Ayer yo escribí un poema. Use the imperfect to tell about the habitual actions in the past. A menudo cantábamos juntos. Juntos, set, el junto. Anyways, use the imperfect to give background details like time, date, and weather. Eran las 8 y hacía mucho frío. Use the preterite and the imperfect together when an action interrupts another that is taking place in the past. Use the preterite and the imperfect together when an action interrupts another action that is taking place in the past. Caminábamos por el parque cuando empezó a llover. Estar participio. The past participle is frequently used with the verb estar. El teatro está cerrado. El tren está parado. In the following cases, the past participle is irregular. Hacer hecho, abrir, abierto, descubrir, descubierto, cubrir, cubierto, decir, dicho, romper, roto, morir, muerto, poner, puesto, ver, visto, escribir, escrito, volver, huerto, resuelto, resuelto, and mantener, mantén, mantenido. Ser and estar. Remember that ser and estar both mean to be in English, but have different meanings in Spanish. Use ser to describe pronominal characteristic. La actividad es bonita to tell the date. Mañana es miércoles to indicate possession. Los pinceles son de Luis. Use the star to describe temporary characteristics. El escenario está oscuro to indicate location. Ustedes están sobre la mesa to form the progressive tense. Yo estoy dibujando un retrato. Some adjectives have different meaning depending on whether they are used with ser than estar. Los niños están aburridos. The children are bored. Los niños son aburridos. The children are boring. Verbos con significados diferentes en el pretérito y en el perfecto. The following Spanish verbs have different meanings in the imperfect and the preterite tense. Yeah. Chapter 3 now. La allergy, la alergia, the antibiotics, los antibióticos, la aspirina, estar, tener resfriado, estar resfriado, to sneeze, estornudar or something like estornudar, 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 los grados centígrados, yep, the flu, el fiebre, el fiebre, la gripe, the flu, el gripe, la gripe, the flu, the syrup, el jarabe, the cough, el toso, la tos. So the cough is la tos. In the ear, el oído. The chest, el pecho. To contain contener or obtener, contener, yep. To avoid, evitar. To incluir. To skip, a meal. Setar, un meal. I don't know. Comida, setar, una comida. To drink. Tomar, strong, fuerte. The nutrition, the feeding. Nutrición. And alimentación, the feeding. La alimentación, the food, la comida. Los alimentos, apropiada. El calcio, carbohidrato. La alimentación de grasa or something like that. La comida basura. La dieta. La edad. La energía. Equilibrio. Equilibrada for balanced. The height. The stature. La estatura. Yep, the estatura. The fiber. La fiebre. La fibra. The eating habit. El hábito alimenticio. So it was very close. El hábito alimenticio. The iron. El hierro. Full, lleno. The snack, las meriendas. Or la merienda. Nutritious, nutritivo. The weight. El peso. La proteína. Saludable. Empty, the adjective. Vacío. The vitamin. La vitamina. To endure, to tolerate. I don't know. Aguantar. The way. La manera. The level. El nivel. Despite, even when. I don't know. Aunque. Spanish. So chapter 3, I kind of need to work on that. La corazón, el músculo. To advise, aconsejar. Excuse me. To develop, desarrollar. To demand, exigir. To complain, quejarse. The crunches. Hacer abdominales. The cramp. El calambre. Débil. Los ejercicios aeróbicos. To be in shape, estar en forma. To stretch, estirar o estirarse. To flex or to stretch, flexionarse. Flexionar, yep. The strength, la fuerza. To use a stationary bike. Hacer bicicleta. To use the treadmill. Hacer cinta. To do push-ups. Hacer flexiones. To relax oneself, relajarse. To breathe, respirar. La yoga, or el yoga. I think it's el yoga. El yoga, yep. To endure, to tolerate. Endurar. Aguantar. To endure, to tolerate. And the advice tip. El consejo. So, to endure, to tolerate, aguantar. To endure, to tolerate, aguantar. To be exhausted, to be sleepy. Caer dormido. Caerse de sueño. Oh, so that was wrong. Focus on one's attention. Concentrarse. Self-confidence. La confianza en sí mismo. To be good. To be in good, bad mood. Estar en buen humor. Estar en mal humor. Buen. So UE. Yeah. Estar de buen humor. Estar de mal humor. To be daydreaming. Estar en la luna. The stress. El estrés. Tengan el estrés. Estresado. To worry. Preocuparse. To feel awful. Sentir fatal. Sentirse fatal. Gramática. Mandatos afirmativos y negativos. Regular and stem changing verbs and verbs ending in CAR, GAR, and ZAR. Evitar, no evites. Volver, no vuelvas. Abrir, no abras. Sacar, no saques. Llegar, no llegues. Cruzar, no cruces. Mantén, that's for the irregular verbs of what? Of negative commands. So, yeah. Or commands, actually. Placement of pronouns. Attach to reflexive or object pronouns at the end of affirmative commands. With negative commands, replace them after the word no. Tomas esas vitaminas. Tómalas ahora mismo. Oh. Toma esas vitaminas. Tómalas ahora mismo. No las tomes. El subjuntivo, verbos regulares y verbos con cambios de raíz. Saltar, poder, pedir, dar. And you can check them if you want. Sorry it's blurry, but yeah. And even more if you want to. So 3, I kind of need to work on that. And chapter 4 and 5, I feel kind of good about them. So it's just the grammar of those. I want to make it to 2 hours though. So let's work on 3. La alergia, antibióticos, la aspirina, estar resfriado, estornudar, la fiebre, 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 la alergia, los antibióticos, la aspirina, estar resfriado, estornudar, la fiebre, el grado centígrado, the flu, la gripe, el jarabe, el tos, el oído, el pecho, contener, evitar, incluir, saltar una comida, tomar, fuerte, la alimentación, la comida o la alimentación, los alimentos apropiados. El calcio, el carbohidrato, la comida basura, la dieta, la edad, la energía, equilibrado, la estatura, la fibra, la hábito de alimenticio, la hierro, lleno, la merienda, nutritivo, el peso, la proteína saludable, vacío, la vitamina, to endure, to tolerate, aguantar, the way, la manera, el level, el nivel, despite, even when, aunque. The heart, el corazón, el músculo, to advise, aconsejar, to develop, desarrollar, to demand, exigir, to complain, quejarse, crunches abdominales, the cramp, el calambre, débil, ejercicios aeróbicos, estar en forma, estirar, flexionar, la fuerza, hacer bicicleta, hacer cinta, hacer flexiones, relajarse, respirar, el yoga, aguantar, El consejo. Aconsejarse. To be exhausted, divisible, callarse de sueño, focus on one's attention, concentrarse, to self-confidence, la confianza de sí mismo, en sí mismo, to be good, to be okay, is UE, estar de buen humor, estar de mal humor, yeah. Estar en la luna, estrés, estresado, preocuparse, sentirse fatal. Well, yeah. So, yeah, please subscribe. Let's try to get to 50 subscribers. And yeah, actually, 100. Let's try to get to 100. If not, the lowest I would be happy is right now 10. Actually, just kidding. 10 is my goal as the lowest, but the highest 100. Well, I have 9, so I need one more. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna learn more after recording.